Hello YouTube. So another quick video today. So we're on week 2, day 3. So same as day 3 from last week. Front squats. Last week I went up to 5 reps for a top set and did 120. So dropping down to 3 reps now. So did 130 and 3 was quite comfortable. No belt. For the next set I did go to a belt though because I did feel a little bit of back pump. So I had a late shift today at work, so came in earlier to the gym than normal. Unfortunately I did oversleep a little bit, so I was late getting to the gym. I was late getting to the gym later than I wanted to be, so I kind of did rush the workout a little bit and just try to fly through it because I had to leave the gym at a certain time in order to get to work on time. So I managed to get everything done. Yeah, for a triple went up to this 150 and it was tough, but I could have done a little bit more. It did feel heavier than I thought it would be. Although this week I did train 2 days back to back, and then I've only had yesterday as a rest day, and then I've come in today. So this is Thursday that I did this workout, and because I did Monday and Tuesday back to back, rested Wednesday, and then did this Thursday. So it did feel heavier than it should have been, because for a long time I was only training twice a week, and now all of a sudden I'm going back to training 3 to 4 times a week, and maybe I'm not ready for it. I don't know, maybe I should ease myself in and just do 3 times a week and then gradually work my way back to being used to doing 4 times a week. But I managed to get everything done. So Carlson squats now. Last time I went up to 120, so 170 this time. I'll probably drop the reps on this next week down to 8. So I'm starting to use a belt now for this session. 170 for 10, it was actually quite comfortable, but this actually felt like cardio doing 3 sets of 10. So it weren't so much the weight, it was just more of a cardio. It felt like doing cardio really, so a bit breathless after doing that. So due to time constraints, I thought I'd do some EMOM, and I'm probably going to keep these in actually. So 2 warm-ups, and then the program today was to do 100 kilos axle clean and push press, 1 rep every minute on the minute. For those of you who don't know what EMOM means, it's basically every minute on the minute. So there's 1 rep, then I rest, and then on the next minute I do my second set. So this is minute 2, so time to go again. So it takes me about 15 to 20 seconds to set up and actually do the repetition. So my rest time is only about 40-45 seconds. So it's a bit good for conditioning as well because I'm barely resting. So yeah, the aim was to do 12 sets, so basically 12 minutes work. And I really like EMOMs because it's a good way to get in lots of work in a short space of time, because I'm timing it and I have to do 1 rep every minute on the minute. I don't really have a lot of time to rest really, and this was a short workout for me. I had to really get through it as quick as I could, but I'm going to keep these EMOMs in, so next week I'll do this again, but probably a little bit more weight, 105, maybe 110. Depends how well I do on week 3, day 1, which will be 2 sets of 2. I mean, if I do 105 for 2 sets of 2 and that moves good, nice and easy, then yeah, on this EMOM axle I might go up to 110 next week, but we'll see. I don't really want to go up too quickly at the moment. I've still got probably about 10 weeks until this competition, so I'll get there. The aim, of course, to try and do 130 for reps because that's what's in the competition. So with this, it did. It felt comfortable, but funnily enough, it actually felt easier as it got on actually, and I tend to find that with EMOMs and all. Sometimes it's like the first few sets will be hard, but then once I get into it, actually, it's not so bad. And there's lots of different ways that you can do EMOMs. You can do what I'm doing now, basically 1 rep every minute on the minute for a predetermined amount. In this case, it was 12 minutes, but you can do 10 minutes. You can also switch it up as well, make it a bit interesting. So you can do 2 reps every other minute and do like 1 rep. So, for example, on your first minute, you could do 2 reps, and then on your second minute, just do 1 rep, and then on your third minute, go back to 2 reps and alternate like that. That's quite a good way as well. And again, it's a good way to get more volume in and more working. I just like to do one really because it's good for teaching me singles, and it's really good for like honing in that technique, because I know that the rest is little, but I've only got to worry about just doing 1 rep. So I try and make sure that every rep is the same, and really just try and focus on that technique, and make sure that it's dialed in, because by the time of the competition I want to feel like I can do this easy. I don't want to have to think about it. I just want to be able to like yank it off the floor and just press away and go to work. And so another good protocol when it starts getting heavy is you can do 1 rep every 90 seconds as well. So this is set 11 now, and yeah, like I say, just felt easy as it went on. So I mean, you can even do these up to 15 or 20 minutes if you want to. It's not set in stone. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes or 12 minutes. You know, you can do as much as you want really. But I just thought I'll start with 12 today. So there we are, nice and easy. I do love these EMOMs. So moving on now to seated press behind the neck. So last week were 3 sets of 10, so this week also 3 sets of 10. So last week my top set was 65 for 10. So I started with 60 for 10, and yeah, it felt alright. I'll probably keep this in for 1 more week, and then I'll probably switch to, because I've got some other shoulder exercises I want to try. So I'm going to do like Smith machine shoulder presses. They're a big favourite of Zadrunas. And then I might do seated shoulder presses, but with the bar starting above my forehead, just to decrease that range of motion and really lock them triceps out. That's a favourite of a guy called Rob Frampton. He's a strongman. He's competed at Worlds, and I really like that exercise. So this is the 3rd set now, and this was supposed to be 10 reps, but I got to 6, and I don't know why. I do know why. I didn't have enough rest really. I knew I wasn't going to get 10, so I stopped at 6. I probably could have got 7 or 8, but I knew I wasn't going to get 10, so I just stopped at 6. And the reason for that basically is because I just had minimal rest on them presses behind the neck. I did the first set 60 kilos, and then I literally had about a minute and a half rest, and then I went for the 67, and the 67 kilos. It was hard, but I felt I could have done a bit more. So I should have gone to 70, but instead I went to 75, and I literally only had a couple of minutes rest. I should have had 3 or 4 minutes. If I'd have had 4 minutes rest, I probably would have done it. But where I was rushing to try and finish on time, I just cut the rest period short. So I'll probably drop to 8 reps on that next week, and make sure I have the proper adequate rest time, and then it should be all right. So yeah, so track 3 ways to finish off, and then I went off to work. So yeah, coming to the end of the video now. So just want to say thank you guys for watching, and until next time.